What is going on, guys? Got a lot to get into. We want to make sure that everything is set up. And for some reason, this isn't working here. Hold on a second. All right. There we go. There we go. So, wanted to make sure that was up. All right. So, let me explain something that I'm going to do. Brand new, steel, factory sealed laptop. I'm going to explain what I'm going to do with this and when I'm going to give this away. First of all, if you guys have noticed that I have taken a few days off and I've been doing a lot of research and it's been pretty interesting. So let's get into what's going on with bad business models number two, passive income from drop shipping and other silliness. We're about to get into a very common, a very popular business model here on the YouTube platform. You will see a bunch of people jump into drop shipping. You'll see a bunch of people talking about drop shipping. And once again, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of the YouTube, TikTok, Instagram content is not designed for you to win. It's designed to get more views because the person who created the YouTube video, the person who created the TikTok channel, the person who created the Instagram channel, the person who created the Facebook channel, if they get views, they make a lot of money off of you. So that's something that you should keep in mind when you're looking at these various business models. So during the beginning, let's go back to this computer. I'm getting ready to launch some new training. And everyone who has access to the new training will have access to this new computer. It's a 14-inch MacBook Pro with the Apple 1M chip, brand new. So that's going to drop when the new training drops. Now, what's this new training? Once again, I have taken some time back. I have started to watch and I have started to pay attention to the things that you guys are paying attention to, which is why I've started the bad business model thing. And one of the things that I consistently see is how to start a business with little to no money. Consistent. I see it consistently. Now, I got a question for you guys. Who is a video like that aimed at? A person who has no money. And let me go ahead and just say some stuff. Um, when I came to YouTube, I wasn't homeless. I wasn't broke. I wasn't in a bad situation. And for some reason, and I keep seeing this, for some reason, you guys are supposed to come to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, find someone who literally a few months ago or a year ago was homeless, living a bad lifestyle, and this person is supposed to teach you how to live a good lifestyle. I really want you to think about that. I really want you to think about that. How is that supposed to work? How is that supposed to manifest? But I keep seeing that, and I'm going to bring this up in this video. Actually, I'm going to touch it right now. One of the reasons that you consistently see it's called a hero story is You want to see someone who went through a very bad time in their life and they made their lives better through whatever they've learned, some new imagination, some new trick, some new, and you see it over and over and over again. I got a question from you. Would you take advice on how to stay married from a pimp? Would you? Just a question. So, one of the things that we consistently see with these stories, with these mindsets, with these processes is someone who has been extremely out there, has no money, has no credit, has nothing, has nothing. And this person is supposed to teach you how to have a good life, how to make money. But once again, let's kind of back up a little bit. They're supposed to teach you how to have a good life, how to make a lot of money, how to enjoy yourself, and do it in less time than they did. So, number one, this person was very, very bad off. Number two, they learned a business model. Number three, they learned something else. And this is the person that is supposed to school you, teach you how to become a financial success when a few months ago, maybe a few years ago, this person was broke once again. So here's the thing. Let's kind of get into it because I'm curious to see what is going on in the drop shipping world. Okay, so let's get to YouTube. I'm going to show you some stuff. I'm going to show you some stuff. Okay. So we're about to get up in here and we're about to go here. Make sure. Yes, we got that. So I want to show you one of the things that you consistently start. How to start drop shipping in 2023 for beginners. Once again, now I'm not going to go in here, but I know this for a fact. This guy did have a drop shipping store for almost 2 years and he sold it. And this start with 200, easiest way to start drop shipping, easiest way to start drop shipping, the best winning products to drop ship for beginners, drop shipping. Mm, that's interesting. How to actually start drop shipping, exposing the truth about Shopify drop shipping, how to start drop shipping. So you see a bunch of videos. You see drop shipping for beginners. Have you noticed there's something that you don't see? I tried drop shipping for 24 hours, how to start drop shipping step by step, how to start drop shipping in 2023, the dark truth behind drop shipping. Baddie in the business. I'm probably going to invite her on the channel. She probably won't show up because of things I've said. How to start drop shipping with $0. Drop skipping is a scam. That's interesting. How to start drop shipping from scratch. Now, have you noticed that all of the drop shippers are young? This guy lives here in Atlanta. All the drop shippers are young. There's a reason for this. There's a reason for this. First of all, you don't have to have any skills. You don't have to have any money. And this is something you can literally learn in a week and make major, major money, right? Easiest way to find winning drop shipping products. I'm about to
When it comes down to it, you
Mr. T starter chain. Oh, wait a minute. Let's kind of go back a little bit. You see this right here in the over his shoulder behind his back? That is a drop shipping. That's a what is it? Russell Brunson sells this course. So he is selling a course. He is selling a course. And let's do a little work here. Let's look at Want Me the Menu, join the family on Facebook, TikTok, free training. I am a 26-year-old entrepreneur who quit my 9-to-5 marketing engineering job to pursue entrepreneurship full time with an e-commerce drop shipping. Now I run multiple 7 to 8 figure stores and make videos on this channel that help others do the same. My main goal is to build an audience of like-minded people by sharing the most value possible. I am on a mission to help 100,000 people make their first dollar online with this channel. So, his Instagram account. I'm just showing you this stuff all for a reason. I'm showing you this for a reason. Instagram account. You see him with, I take it that his wife and child. Do this, do this. There's a reason I'm showing you this. There's a reason. Post up against the Bentley. Post up against the cars. Post up against this. In the house. Next to the Bentley. Do you notice something missing? He has multiple drop shipping stores. Where is his store? Now, I know many people will be like, hey, he's drop shipping. He doesn't want to put his store out there and to screw up his content. Okay. How come you cannot have an example of a drop shipping store that you set up for your audience? It's not that hard. It's not that hard. There's a reason I'm going through this. You will never see. Let's see. What is that? This is a training company. It's not a drop shipping company. It's a training company. So you will see him and his woman. You will see that, but you will not see a product. You will not you will not see anything to do with drop shipping. Nothing except verbiage. And that's just one guy. That's just one guy. So let's kind of go back a little bit. So he has an e-commerce training business. Keep that in mind. Let's see. Let's find another one. I've done her before. She doesn't have a business. She teaches everything for free. And I will say that. I will go here and talk about what she does. She comes on, hey, I have 2 6-figure businesses and I'm here to teach you everything I know for free. I don't have a course. I'm not trying to charge you anything, right? But here's the thing. Let's go to Social Blade and let's go to Batty in Business. So she's doing, I'm going to say $20,000 to $40,000 a month just off her YouTube channel. Just off her YouTube channel. Just off her YouTube channel, right? So she doesn't need to sell a course and make any money to make any money online. How to build a successful dropshipping business at 17 years old. Now, this is something that's really funny, and I want you to go to her channel and I want you to observe her. She no longer has a dropshipping business. She no longer has a dropshipping business, and neither does he. He says he does. See, one of the things that I consistently see with the drop shipping business model is there's a lot of people on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram talking about drop shipping, talking about it's a good way for you to make money, but they don't do it. I want you to really think about that. I really want you to think about that. So you have this amazing way to make money. You have this amazing way to bring in money, to create a business. You talk about it on your YouTube, you talk about it on your Instagram, you talk about it on your TikTok, but you don't do it. You don't do it. That's very, very interesting. The number of people who are talking about the positivity of drop shipping, the positivity of starting a drop shipping brand, but they do no drop shipping. None. So let's kind of get into these comments real quick. What's going on? It's coming. We're going to talk about that in the future. What's up? Welcome to the stream. I mean, they aren't lying. You can get started with these. You would just go through hell to get going. Pretty much. Click funnels, pretty much. Kmart. People will do anything to not have to commit themselves to learning a skill, start a low paying job, get promoted, save money, start using the same skills your main jobs and quit. That's funny. Business. Pretty much. All right. Thank you. Indeed, when you scroll down on it, it was noticeable there were no any videos with the continuality of the business as the subject for the drop shipping once it was established. Let me go back. You will not find literally, and that's a really good comment. You will not find one video on YouTube talking about I have been drop shipping for 10 years. You will not find one. This is what they do. They get into drop shipping, they make a little money, they create a YouTube channel because let me explain the game. Let me explain the game. What's up? We will have to look into that, CJ. We would have to look into that. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and address that right now. One of the reasons that I don't do one-on-one training, let me explain to you why. the majority of the people are still working a regular job, and they got to go to work, then they got to come home, and then they got to start on their business, which means that they're not going to be able to talk like between 9 and 5. They're going to want to talk at 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 o'clock. What you're going to get is a group training, which I will put out well before I do it, and then you can ask your questions then. But one-on-one, I tried that. It's a complete disaster for me because literally 90% of the phone calls were between 7 and 12 p.m. at night. I was like, I can't live like that. So that's what's going on with that. So let's kind of get back into it. You're not going to find anyone on YouTube. This is 2 years ago. Notice that all of the drop shipping content is designed to get you to watch the channel, but no one comes up with drop shipping stores. No one comes up with any information. Day 1 to day 5. All right. Also, let's kind of look at some other stuff. Notice his workstation. And now he has these videos. The harder you work, the luckier you get. Notice these workstations. These are YouTube studios. They're not workstations. They're YouTube studios. And let's success with Sam. Let's go to Social Blade. Whoa. Dude is making $50,000 to $70,000 a month from his YouTube channel. $50,000 to $70,000 a month. $50,000 to $70,000 a month. $50,000 to $70,000 a month, strictly from YouTube. So I'm showing you all this for a reason, because you will consistently see people putting up YouTube channels, talking about drop shipping, putting up a store, creating a drop shipping model, but you will not see anyone talking about running a store, the maintenance. They won't be talking about that other than in a free trial. How to start drop shipping on a budget. Now, this guy,
surface level success online, the money, the cars, the girls, the lifestyle, everything. And I'm going to be completely honest, I'm even part of that issue. But what I do not post, what you do not see by pretty much anyone, is the hours and days spent in the trenches working when is extremely tough. There's also the family events you have to skip, the friends you have to leave behind, all of the stuff that nobody wants to talk about. Now, if you're coming into this business thinking it's going to be a walk in the park, you are in for a rude awakening. And I know I make silly jokes in other videos, but in this one, I'm not really f***ing around. As I start to see dropshipping getting more attention than it did before, it's starting to seriously worry me. I say this being someone who's already made tons of money with this business. If you're not built to deal with L's before you want to make the M's, you will not make it. Now, you don't have to be a part of the group.
Notice what he just said. Notice what he just said. If you're not willing to deal with the L's, you will not make it. I'm going to watch that. Yes, there will be a video coming up about that. People make more money selling the dream than they make money out drop shipping, pretty much. Let me go ahead and answer this right now. All right, Travis, here's the problem that you're dealing with. I want you to understand this right here is the main computer that most people have. They have a phone, a tablet, and then when you start getting into laptops and when you start getting into um, these other things, they don't have it. That's one of the reasons that you're having such a challenging time to get people into your business. Your business, and I'm not trying to be dismissive or harmful, your business is on the way out. I want you to think when I got my first Mac computers, they came with little disk. They don't come with disk anymore. You can download everything online. So that's one of the reasons you're struggling. You touching no boxes, buddy. So that's one of the reasons that you're struggling. That right there. So this guy is giving you the truth. Now, one thing he hasn't mentioned, and I haven't watched it long enough to even know if he gets into it, but he hasn't talked about the number of people who start drop shipping, work really, really hard, spend money, and don't make it. See, here's another thing that you got to pick. This is another thing. I'm going to watch this, not right now, but I'm going to watch it later. One of the things that you have to do, and ask yourself, why are all these videos up on YouTube? Why are all of these videos aimed at young people? How to start drop shipping with $0, step by step, no Shopify, no ads, free course. Once again,
did you know that one of the main reasons?
Let's kind of get in here. So what I'm going to have to do, and this is something that I have noticed has become a big, big problem. If you do not get in there correctly, you got to have the right name, and it's going to be that name that's what had an @ sign in front of it, underscore. So this guy's doing $20,000 to $30,000 a month. $20,000 to $30,000 a month. So you see why they're so happy and energetic and full of life and energy. How I got rich in 20 days, 18,000 views. I made 6 using these Shopify apps, using Chat GPT, a design. I mean, look at the look on his face and the look in his eyes. So I can literally just go on down here and just go through any one of these guys. Once again, look who's at top. How to start drop shipping 2023. Start with $250. I've never seen this person before. Never seen him before. Right? Never seen him before. have no clue to what he brings to the table. Something happened to his channel. He is not getting the views. He is not getting the views. So either he did a big erasure, which you're not going to get any real data on this channel, but he did something because his views are way off. Look at his face. Top 10 winning products to sell in 2023. All right. Let's kind of talk about that. The top products to sell. So you go to YouTube, you watch a video of a content creator, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and they sit down and they tell you the top 10 products to sell. What do you think is going to happen? It's just a matter of time before the market will be flooded with these products. You kind of see what's going on. I am not going to insult or make fun of any of these YouTubers or TikTokers. I'm trying to show you the real game. And the real game is getting you to watch, getting you to watch content. Get you to watch that content. Get you to watch that content. Because see, we haven't even gotten into what products to sell. We haven't even gotten into the products to sell. I'm not worried about the haters. All right, Travis, appreciate that. If you had top products, why would you tell other people? Because you need views. You need views. That's why you don't see any real progress. You will see a bunch of people here on YouTube. I tried drop shipping with no money for 1 week. All right, let's go ahead and talk about that. There's a ton of videos talking about I tried drop shipping for 12 hours, 24 hours, 1 week. Okay. I spent $11,000 on some information that's going to take me 90 to 60 days to flesh out. So if you're going to go to the marketplace with a new store, a new product, you need to have 90 to 60 days already in your head that you're going to be testing this stuff out. So what we're seeing is content on YouTube. What we're seeing is people who literally want you to watch their videos. That's the only thing they want. That's the only thing they want. They don't want you to talk to them. They don't want you to buy anything. They just want you to watch their videos. Now, I got a question. You have a ton of people on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram putting out content about how to start a drop shipping store with no money, with very few resources. Yet the majority of them never ever talk about their actual store. And I'll give you an example. Let's say someone has a very successful drop shipping store and it's like, look, I'm going to show you some stuff, and they just block out the name and block out. They don't do that because they don't have a successful drop shipping store. That's one of the reasons. pretty much. I'm going to talk about that toward the end, CJ. Just hang around. They're in the YouTube business, not the dropship business. Yep. They're in the YouTube business, not the dropship business. That's the game. That right there. That's it. 100%. That is the game. That's where they are. And once again, there's a way I'm doing this. There's a certain way that I'm going on. So let's get to the products. Let's get to the products. Let's see. Let's go to TikTok. All right. So
Never buying from a small TikTok business again. I mean, look at this thing. Like, how is this gadget actually going to close my door automatically? Doesn't make any sense. So I sticked it around my wall and grabbed the other little sticky piece so that actually connects to each other. So I attached them, and apparently it's going to automatically close my door every time I open it. So, like, no way. No way, what? Never buying from a small TikTok business again. I mean, look at this thing. Like, how is this gadget actually going to...
Okay. TikTok made me buy a door closing gadget. All right. That's one of them. I'm just going to do this for a minute.
I spent 4 years designing this. Apple and Sony even offered me over $8 million for the design. I told them no thanks, because I know what they're really worth. I spent 4 years designing this. Apple and Sony even offered me over $8 million for the design. I told them no thanks, because I know what they're really worth.
I got a question. What does this thing he spent 4 years designing do? Let's go to the comment. Oh, I don't really have a TikTok account, so let's keep going.
Where you'd play with me like a child. Will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful? Will you still...
TikTok made me buy it.
I'm kind of going somewhere here. That actually may be useful if you have a cat that you need to.
Have you ever noticed that every president since Reagan has preferred the same pen? Well, turns out that's no accident. You see, there's actually a White House tradition of using the same pen brand for signings, but every president has favored one of 3 models. The first president-approved pen was the Century ballpoint in black and gold for Ronald Reagan. George H.W. Bush...
That is an immediate yes. So freaking cute. It's here. Okay, so this is a hair gem stamper. We got 225 little gems. Got a bunch of colors and designs.
I'm kind of going somewhere with this. Just stick with me for a minute.
All I need in this life is it. All I need in this life is it. All I need in this life is it.
I got a question. What do we see? We see small, easy to ship items. That's all we see. We don't see anything large. We don't see anything big. All we see are small, easy to ship items. That's it. Now, I'm about to go somewhere very deep with this. Let me get to these questions. Well, once again, I could say if you were marketing to a certain niche of customers, I can see why you don't want a whole bunch of people up in there. All right, so there it is. My bad. But just kind of clicking.
Did you know that babies are speaking to you and you can understand them? I just got out of an appointment for this. My style is ridiculous.
I don't care what anyone says, this literally changes the shape of your skull.
Come, baby. Ooh. Let's go.
TikTok made me do it. 40 bucks at Walmart.
Like, once again, all of this stuff is small.
陪我春秋冬夏，别画我的伤疤，大概我会一直幸福。
This is the majority of the stuff you will see.
Have you always wanted a tattoo but scared you'll regret it? Normally I show you guys horrible products sold on Amazon, but today I actually have something cool. It's called the Prinker and it lets you print tattoos. Why doesn't this work? Spray! Only I can be confused by a spray bottle. Just pick a tattoo design you want, press, and print. Ooh, I'm like Bellatrix Lestrange if she didn't kill Sirius Black. Have you always wanted a tattoo but scared you'll regret it? Normally I show you guys horror.
She's been on YouTube a long ass time. Long time. But once again, what you will see are small, easy to ship things. That's all you will see. Small, simple, easy to ship things. That's it. That's the share of it. That's the lion's share of it. That's all you will see. Now, I'm about to show you something. All this shit bored moms buy. It's crazy. So I'm getting ready to show you something that I used to sell online and I used to ship to people. It's going to be kind of stupid. Let's see. How can I? There we go. Had to get in there. This is this type of stuff I used to sell online. Sofas, bedroom sets, mirrors. And I was doing this when I was in the storage auction business. Mirrors, you never know what happened with mirrors. Mirrors had like a 75% chance getting their whole because depending upon how you shipped it or who you shipped it with. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I had to do to ship this stuff. Because the first few were disasters. Put them on a crate, put it on a pallet, and just kind of wrap it up, and that didn't work. So what we had to do was build a special crate to put the furniture in and pad it in a certain way, and that's when people started to get their furniture. I was doing this before 2009. Now I got a question. I was shipping furniture that I sold online before 2009 quite successfully on eBay. So when I go and scroll through all of this stuff on TikTok, and TikTok made me buttons, I look at it as who came up with these ideals that you were only going to sell and position things that are small, easy to ship. Where'd that come from? Where'd that come from? Where'd that come from, man? Bedroom sets. I used to sell. I'm actually going to show you how I did it. And there are people who are still doing it. I don't think the profits are as good. Let's go with bedroom furniture sets. Yeah, it is nothing like it used to be. Years ago, you could sell this for around $3,200. So prices have collapsed. But once again, it depends upon who is buying the furniture and how they're buying the furniture. But it is nothing. Because one of the things that has happened is there's something that's called a container buyer. A container buyer buys a whole container full of queen. Well, they used to let me mix it up. I could buy queen, I can buy king, and I can buy a whole bunch of furniture in one container. Now, the price of buying a bedroom set, just go ahead. Let's say to get a queen bed, 2 nightstands, a dresser, and a mirror. That's a pretty standard bedroom set. Let's go ahead and say today to get that bedroom set, you would pay $1,100 to get the queen bed, the 2 nightstands, the dresser, and the mirror. Now, if you bought a container, you would get that same bedroom set for about $150, but you would have a whole bunch of them. And once again, going back to eBay, you can kind of see that market has collapsed. It is, I mean, there were so many of us selling furniture on eBay back in the day, it was ridiculous. Now, there's still people selling furniture, but I guarantee you, looking at these prices, these are container buyers. They probably have an active furniture store somewhere else, and they're selling some other items online. Looking at these prices, because these are not the prices that we used to sell. Because the stuff like, if I sold a bedroom set for $3,000 and hid the shipping, I make $1,200. It was worth doing. But to go ahead and try to sell some stuff at this point and then wrap it and put it on the pallet and put it on a truck and ship it out and make $200, ain't worth it. And also, if something bad happens and you have to refund their money, it's really not worth it, because then you lost the bedroom set and you lost the purchase price. But everything is completely changed. Everything. So once again, stuff has completely changed and reset itself. Yeah, pretty much. Yep. eBay was very, very different back then. So one of the reasons that, I think you know where I'm going with this, is if you're getting to the drop shipping business to sell these little easy to ship tiny items that have to come all the way from China, take 2 to 3 weeks for you to make an additional $13, you kind of see, once you start to look at what drop shipping is, look at what it really, really is, you begin to see that it's not really cut out for what people think it will be cut out for. They will not see it. They will not understand it. They will not be able to deal with it. They will not. So you got to ask yourself, number one, and I'm about to say some stuff. If you are a person with no extra money, get another job. Do not start a business. Get another job and solve your money problem that way. Because one of the things I'm seeing, and let's kind of get back to this, is YouTube marketing. Right now, there's a bunch of kids who feel that they can get in the drop shipping business with no money, no skills, take a little bit of money and blow it up to 6 figures in a matter of a few weeks. It's simply not going to work. Now, the majority of these people have made a lot of money off YouTube. Let's hear this.
Online, they're not necessarily scams because they don't work, but they worked 10 years ago really well. But today they're not working very well because you're getting into a market that's already saturated. You need to get into it before it's hype. It just makes sense, right? There's 1 million people fishing in this pond that's about that big, and there's a massive ocean over here and no one's fishing in it yet. And obviously it'll get saturated at some point. What is that ocean? Mobile app building for small business owners. People like coffee shops and restaurants. Since the pandemic, everything is online, and they want to do mobile ordering so that people never have to actually come into their stores and everything. It's the way of the future. I've gotten 322 students to $10,000 per month in sales, 3 months less with the money back guaranteed that way. If you want to see the process, how you can build mobile apps with zero experience, click the link under this video. Here's the issue.
So once again, you're seeing a bunch of people who are getting into business with no real business experience, no business training, and they're literally being blinded by YouTube marketing. Blinded. Because once again, I'm going to be talking about how much money you need to start a business. And no, you do not need 6 figures. You don't even need 20,000. We're going to be talking about the real amount of money you need to start a business and make it viable and keep it going. Because one of the things that's happening, you see with the TikTok, YouTube automation system, that right now there's some kid who's going to come home, he's going to sit down, he's going to start watching all of these drop shipping videos. He's got maybe $500 and he's going to try to start a drop shipping store. And he's going to work really hard. He's going to buy ads, and it's just simply not going to work. It's just simply not going to work. And he will not be able to figure out, because here's the thing. There's very few people who are telling the truth about drop shipping in a manner that people will listen to. Notice how I set this up. If I just said drop shipping was total garbage, you weren't going to make any money, you weren't going to do well, no one will watch this video. They don't even want to watch honest videos about the topic. They want to watch something that gives them clarity, that gives them guidance, that gives them the position of, if I can do this, I can make some money. So, now we're here. Drop shipping for the average person with no money is pretty much a disaster waiting to happen. And I can say that because I have had online stores where I was selling furniture and was making money. So it's not what you sell, it's how you sell it and how you price it and the offer you put together. Yeah, because essentially, once again, unknown person, if you're familiar with the environment, you would know that the minute he started talking about, hey, we can make these apps for small business, we have these students with no experience making $10,000 a month. If you are an app developer and you're in the business and you see that, you're going to know he's full of it. Well, Israel Jackson, people don't want to do actual work. That's going to be a completely different video. But let me get into this because I got to put this together this week. But I'm going to announce how you can get this, what you need to do, how to set yourself up. It's a brand new computer, and it can help you make money online. I just wanted to do this live stream today because, like I said, I took some time off and I sat back and I looked at some stuff and I saw a lot of crazy things. Israel Jackson, I am not surprised. But Israel Jackson, what do you have to do? You have to hire a crew. You have to manage the crew. You have to buy the wood. You have to transport the wood. You got a lot of things you have to do. They don't want to do any work. This is why you would go to TikTok and see all of these very simple, easy, frictionless videos that don't really do well and don't make you any money. So that's all I got for you guys today. I'll be talking about some of the other stuff that's coming. So thank you for joining me, and you have to have a great day.